I wanted to ask you a question about this like idea of a bloated tech stack. And I know that you've gotten a chance with like all the clients that you have at Arrows to get a bit different taste of this. And you were at startups. You said that you have your hands busy in a lot of these different things. Like marketing ops folks oftentimes like inherit a tech stack. Like we join a company and sometimes it's like 40 tools. Some of them like people have never touched in the last 18 months. If you find yourself in that situation when you join a new startup or even like a bigger company, what would you recommend folks as kind of like the first move to clean things up or at least like stop some of the bleeding with like the bloat of tools there? Just curious your thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's so dependent on the company and what everyone is doing, but the one of the things that I this is maybe a more simplistic answer than you're hoping for here, but one of the things that I really admire about like new people joining a company is like spending the first few weeks like interviewing the people that are there. So like if you're
Mm,
coming in and you're inheriting a tech stack and maybe you're primarily supporting like marketing or I think one thing too is like we work with a lot of ops people and a lot of marketing ops people are supporting sales and customer success and they're just like running ops across the board. A lot of
yeah.
times because they're experts in like HubSpot or like whatever marketing automation tool that they're using and it connects to the CRM and so they end up becoming just like the general ops person. Um, and so I think that like actually just interviewing everyone and saying, "What are you doing day to day?" Like I think there's so much to be said for as an ops person building trust and understanding between the teams that you're supporting directly or indirectly. Like if you're just
Hmm.
marketing ops, obviously you're running marketing, but that touches marketing touches every other organization or a team within an organization. And so I think building that trust, understanding what are people actually doing and starting, like I would almost start with like consolidating a tech stack and saying what are the things that people need. And I think a lot of times there's probably overlap between a lot of those tools where it's like, okay, so I know that you want to do this. We can actually do that in this tool and it's going to be a lot easier. And so let's consolidate that and kind of start there, I think is the best place to think about getting down from like 40 to or however many tools you're inheriting.
Yeah, no, I love your answer. I think it's on brand with the podcast. Like I asked you a question about the tech, and your answer was just like, I would flip that and start with the people,
Yeah.
the humans, interview and chat with like a bunch of different folks. What are you using? What's your use case there? I think that's a great answer. I think in ops, there's like this quiet function that we play that's like protecting people from complexity. Like a 40 tool tech stack might sound pretty crazy to folks in startups, but when you have different products and different sub teams within those teams, and there was like an acquisition that just happened, it like 40 tools is kind of nothing when you're in like a bigger team.